So, people say, hey, our news set, it doesn't always look that great. Well, take a look at this. This is behind our anchor desk now. We have totally transformed our newsroom with these beautiful succulents and, what is it, leucodendrons or something?
Moss
and moss. How gorgeous is that, folks?
The
only thing more beautiful than that would be Isabel sitting in the anchor. Move in a
true.
little
I've
bit,
been
Isabel.
displaced. I've been displaced by a succulent.
Anyway, there you go. See, now this
really
has
quite
been
lovely.
Designed by one of the great creators who is participating in the Macy's annual flower show, the 65th annual. He is Billy Cook, and we brought him in to make our set look at least somewhat acceptable, ladies and gentlemen. And he's going to show us how you can create beautiful art in your very own home. Thank you very much for decorating our set, and thank you very much for helping out here with these lovely roses, ranunculus, and tulips. You've done a great job. So you're going to help us create an indoor work of art, yes?
Yes. Well, actually, it's not an indoor work of art, but it's something that could go on your balcony or your entryway.
Usually we much prefer it when you do this with a mic.
You want me to talk in a mic?
We just thought it'd be better that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's good if people can hear.
Just demonstrate.
So, really, the demonstration is about a living work of art that you could do, this camera, that you could do in your home. You could hang it on your balcony or your entryway to your building. It's something that's really simple and small scale that I think everybody can do at home.
Okay, so let's show what you're going to start with.
So, you would start with, I used just a really simple serving tray, like a wooden serving tray. But you could use other things like this I picked up in the Macy's cellar. It's just an acacia wood bowl if you wanted something round.
Nice plug for Macy's there.
Well, we're good friends with Macy's here.
Okay, and then you're taking this wire?
Yeah, so I would drill a couple of holes in the back of it so you have something to hang it on. Cut a piece of chicken wire that you can get at your local florist, flower shop. And you cut it like twice as big as the frame. Kind of get your big industrial stapler.
Stand back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, stand back. You want to be very careful. Wear safety glasses. These are mine.
And very attractive.
And you really want to staple this kind of to the back of the tray. And to stand back, I'm loaded. It's full of bullets here.
We don't want to know you're loaded, okay? Most of our guests are sober. And
you fold it over like a pillow, and then you're going to want to stuff this with sphagnum moss, which you can get at a nursery or at your local forest.
Sphagnum moss.
Sphagnum moss.
Sphagnum.
Which is very popular with topiary making. So, once you get it all put together, it looks like this.
Okay.
And make sure it's all stapled down nicely around the edges.
And then
you take your wire cutters.
Another industrial.
And again, you want to be very careful not to poke yourself with the wire. For you folks doing this with home, or if you're doing it with kids. And you just want to cut a little hole in the wire and open it up. You might have to pull out a little bit of moss, but you want to make a little hole to plant your plants. And I've done this with a lot of succulents. Because they're easy to work with, they're drought resistant, they do like the sun, and you want to think about what kind of plants you use when, depending on where you're going to hang this, if it's going to be in the sun or the shade. And people at, your salesperson at the nursery can really...
I'm going to put one over here just because we don't want to group them too closely there. You might want to go... You'll notice that in the one that he did before, he did group the individual plants together, which gives you a little more dramatic effect. So you're going to do it over here. Look, this is really obvious, okay, by now.
I'm going to take it. And so you just kind of fill it in, you plant your plants. Probably this would take you maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours if you want to take a break in the middle of it.
It takes seconds. We may not have a studio left by the time we're done, but this would be what it would look like.
But you want to plant it until it's finished. And this one I kind of finished off just to look pretty for you folks. You might want to leave a little bit of space so as your plants grow, they can kind of fill in.
So let me tell folks, Macy's 65th Annual Flower Show, Tower of Flowers, is going on now through April 10th. Macy's Union Square, San Francisco. Go to Macys.com. Every couple of days, they're doing a brand new special presentation. They're also doing a special giveaway. Okay, if you go to Cronford.com, click on contests, you'll find Macy's. Enter to win a $25 gift card. Just go to Cronford.com, click on contests.